Well, I've just come out of my briefing to Mr. President, a report of the assignment he gave me yesterday, and that was to receive the special envoy of His Excellency President Ramaphosa of South Africa, in the person of his foreign minister, Roland Lamola. I just briefed the president on the meeting we had, giving him specific details of commitment that we were able to get South Africans to make, including the need, for example, to quickly activate the early warning mechanism. President mentioned that specifically, and also the binational commission between our two countries. Mr. President was briefed on the evacuation that we already concluded, with about 1,490 or so Nigerians that were brought back. I thank him for making the resources available. I also told him that 2 of the batches were funded by 2 private individuals, and that we've done a good job in bringing them back, even though I also mentioned that and quite a number still want to come back, and we're trying to look at other ways in which we can fund the evacuation. Specifically with respect to the Afrophobic attack, I told him some of the areas of divergence that we have, including the definition of whether what's going on is xenophobic or Afrophobic. President agreed with me that it is Afrophobic, and that Africa must unite in ensuring that we put an end to this spiral of violence targeted at Africans in South Africa. Mr. President recall his very close relationship with Ramaphosa, and I told him, sir, that's something we'd like to leverage on to ensure that we put a stop to this orgy of violence and death and destruction of our nationals in South Africa. Okay. Yeah. That issue did not quite come up clearly yesterday in our discussion, but during the negotiations for the early warning mechanism, I recall that was a contentious issue. So in the preparation for us lodging our claim, we have designed a form to be filled by all Nigerians who may have lost property in South Africa. We want to be able to proceed on the basis of data, on the basis of the quantum of losses they have suffered, and I will go back, because our engagement with South Africa is ongoing. It's not a one-off event. Yesterday was a continuation. We intend to meet going forward. Then we'll be able to table those claims and see how we can explore options for compensation. I also told the president, as I reported to the president, as I told the envoy yesterday, that Nigeria has options, and the president agreed with me. There are options, that we are not helpless in this situation, and the president noted, as I was saying though, so all options are still on the table, but we prefer diplomacy and negotiations to continue until we can arrive at a mutually acceptable outcome that will protect Nigerian citizens, their lives and property in South Africa, and whether they are regular or irregular, they are human beings. And we made that very clear. And the president agreed with me, as I said so. Criminals have a right to life. You cannot say because they are criminals and you begin to hound and kill them. I think we made that very clear, and South Africa agreed with that position. And that's the position I reported to Mr. President.
Thank you.
Okay?